Hello, everyone. Wonderful Wealth Wednesday on today. I am your host, Kimberly McKinney, and I'm so excited about coming to you on today, talking about today's news. Guys, if you have been paying attention to, say, for instance, if you're getting gas at the pump, look at your bank statements and look to see if there's an additional hold charge that's been applied to your account. So I notice every time I go, I always go to Shell gas station to get gas. And I've been noticing that at Shell gas station, once I look at my account, my bank account balance, it says that I've been also charged $175. Um, that's what's happening, guys. If you ever go to some of the gas pumps to pump your gas, just make sure that you pay attention to your bank accounts. And those holds, guys, they may stay on the account maybe a day or two. But say, for instance, if you have someone that doesn't really have necessarily $175 inside of an account, and say they hold that and you got some other things coming out, guess what? That could also cause you to have some overdraft fees. So this is a time where you need to definitely have strategies and money in your account. And that's why I'm here to help you on today, is basically help you increase your income. So let me talk to you about broker accounts, okay? So with a broker account actually is all the same as a bank account. Now, of course, you have your larger institutions, your credit unions, you have your Wells Fargo's, your Bank of America's, your Truist, your was Regions, and some of the other major institutions. And also you have your credit unions based upon whatever state that you're in. They're named different names, okay? Well, if you have a broker account, your broker account acts just like a regular bank account. See, the one thing about the banks, like if you put your money in a checking account and you attach your checking account to a debit card or a check card, then you're able to have transactions that way, okay? But that's transactions that's coming out of the account, okay? Stay with me now. Those are transactions that are being taken away from your account. Okay. All right. So with a broker account, say for instance, if you have a Hugo's Way account, there's FX Choice. There's a couple of other broker accounts that are out there. They also serve as bank accounts as well. However, there's no interest being taken away from you, or there's no bank fees to be taken away based upon if you have a certain amount or under a certain amount in that account. Most banks say if you have or your transactions less than maybe $500 or $1,000, that you may incur a service fee every month just to put your money into the bank. So say for instance, if you put $500 or you have $300 in this account and your bank fees are like $10 or $14, and guess what? The bank is going to take at least $10 or $14 out of your account just to maintain that account. Whereas a broker doesn't charge you anything to hold your money in. And the beautiful thing about a broker is you can attach it to what is called MetaTrader 4. And MetaTrader 4, guys, it's the middle. It's your broker that allows you to enter into the financial market. So you're actually, the money that you have inside of this broker account, it actually grows, and you can grow this money into what is called compound interest. Okay. Whereas a general banking institution, you don't get any interest on your money. You get 0.00 point something's interest. And matter of fact, the bank takes your money and trade it in the foreign exchange market. Wow. Okay. Whereas a broker just holds your money. You can hold your money, but a broker allows you to gain interest on top of your money. Okay. So that means if you have a broker and you have, let's say, $500 and you put $500 or whatever amount in this broker account, you're not being deducted any fees from that. So no fees are being taken away from that. It is until you learn to trade it and learn to enter your, you connect your broker account with MetaTrader 4 and you start trading in the markets is where you gain profits from that. So if I was to say, for instance, if I was to take a Australian dollar trade or whatever, or euro trade, and I make profits on that trade, guess what? That's my money. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to trading in the markets, what I do and how I look at things to help me be profitable in my trade. So we're going to look at a chart, some charts, and the charts, they're not hard to read, but I just want to show you the difference in placing your money in a bank versus placing it in a broker account. Okay. And this is also going to help you protect yourself. So, if you're the type of person that you're working with a little bit of capital, especially if you're going to the pumps, if you're going to get gas and you're seeing $175 charge on your account and you don't necessarily have that in your account, I really want to help people put themselves in a position where none of this is a issue, none of this is a problem, or none of this is a concern. It's the fact that we want money in our account. We never gonna go lacking. So I'm going to show you that also in a few minutes. Also, I want to talk about the grocery store chain Kroger. So I know I tried to make this announcement on today, Monday. I wanted to make that announcement on Monday, but somehow we were dealing with some technical issues with my computer, and probably from the elements outside. It was storming. So what I want to announce, guys, I want to share with you that Kroger, the grocery store itself, has decided to close some of its stores. Now, this is probably going to be a nationwide thing. I'm not sure. But they've decided to close some of their stores. And honestly, guys, if you really pay attention as to what's happening, when you're dealing with farmers, when you're dealing with other resources, when you're dealing with supply chain, all those things come into to concern when it's moving your produce or moving goods, the cost of goods from one place to another. So understand when there's transportation, when there's other things, they're going to push that cost onto the consumer. And that's in addition to why we're paying so much in groceries, why we're paying so much in the gas, why we're paying so much into, clothes and other things, is because the retailers that we're getting this from, they're being hit with higher costs as well. So that only trickles down to the end effect. Okay. So the end result is you. The end result is you, because you're the consumer that has to have food. You have to have gas. You have to have clothes, shelter. All those things you have to have. In addition to that, it has also affected utilities, how much we pay in utilities in our homes to keep the lights on, to keep gas, to keep other resources that we use on a daily basis, to keep those things up. So what I want to, just share that bit of information with you is that Kroger grocery store has decided they're going to close some of its stores. Now, there's also news from an article that I read last week, that the head of the Black Farmers Association, okay, hear me out, the head or the president of the Black Farmers Association reached out to President Joe Biden, and told him or explained to him that there could be a possibility of a food shortage. Okay, a possibility of a food shortage. And this is basically what he's citing this on, is the fact that they also have been hit with high costs of resources, whether it's gas, whether it's, other resources that pertains to the farming agriculture industry. Okay. Now that affects how they're able to maintain crops, which most grocery stores, I'm pretty sure they have contracts with some of the farmers in order to get the produce and the food onto the shelves. Well, farmers are being hit with high gas prices and high prices for whatever resources that they need in order to continue farming. So again, the end result is who? You as a consumer, because you have to pay for those things in order to survive. That's your livelihood. So with that being said, let's go to the charts. Let me show you how you can make some money quick in like 2 to 3 minutes. And you could be done with your day. We're going to talk about compound interest and what compound interest does to a person's income. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen here, and I really want you to pay attention. So I really want you to share this with I want you to share this this live that I'm on with other people. Please share, because you need to see this, because I really want to push the envelope of people learning a skill set where you don't need the banks. Okay. I want to push the envelope where you feel comfortable with putting your money inside of a broker account. I want to push the envelope where you feel comfortable with learning a skill set, taking a currency pair like the Australian dollar against the Japanese yen and making some money on that pair. You're leveraging that economy. You don't even stay there. You don't even live there, but you're able to leverage that economy to make money and to grow your income. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you. And let's talk about this. All right, so if you can see my screen, I am inside of my I Am Academy back office, and I'm looking at some strategies. So this academy has several ways of making money. Here's 5 listed right here, and we have 2 more that's not here, but you have 2 more streams of income that you can utilize. Well, right now we're going to go into the TBX Academy. And our TBX Academy is where we actually do an intraday scalping of the markets. It's an easy, quick scalp that can get you in and out 2 to 3, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and you're done for the day. So let's go. We're going to go into the Liberty strategy. Guys, we have over 20 different strategies inside of this platform. Okay. And within this particular platform, here's 1, 2, 3, 4 more strategies. Well, we're going to go with the hourglass. The hourglass is very, very quick, simple, very easy to learn. Okay. All right. So what we're looking at is some charts here. We are looking, this is automatically defaulted to the Great British Pound against the Swiss franc. So I'm going to look at a better pair. I'm going to look at the Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. Okay. Now, mind you, you do not live in Australia. Mind you, you do not live in Japan. If you're living here in the US, then you can leverage this market to make money and to grow your income. All right. So right now we're looking at the Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. The way that we look at this, if you ever heard of the term of put, call, long, short, bear, bull, buy, sell, they all mean the same thing. So if a market, in this case, we're looking at the Australian dollar and the Japanese yen, if we're looking at the trend, it looks like this particular trend of this market is doing what? It is buying. It is buying. It is buying, guys. This particular trend is buying. So we use our cursor here and we start to move it up this way. This basically gives you an indication right now that this market is buying. It is moving. So it means the market terminology that we use is buy. We use the terminology bullish. We use the terminology long. We also use the terminology of call. Okay? Those all mean the market is moving up. Okay? All right. So we're looking at which currency pair or which economy is stronger and weaker. Okay, so we're looking here now, just by looking at the blue shaded box that I have over here to my right, is that the Australian dollar is stronger than the Japanese yen. Okay, that means the Australian dollar, because it's the first currency listed, is the strongest, and the Japanese yen currency is the weakest. So this also helps you to understand that this market is buying and it's moving in an upwards trend. So it's bullish right now. Okay. Overall. Now, you see how the Australian dollar keeps gaining a little bit of strength. It gained some strength. So right now, guys, if you was to go and use to place a trade for this particular currency pair, the Australian dollar against the Japanese yen, you will put this in as a buy because the market is buying. Now, this hit level basically tells you where price is right now. So even if I wanted to just say make some quick money, I can now let's see how quick the market price has moved. Okay. If I want to make some quick money, then I can set this price for maybe an extra 10 plus points. So that's 93 point, right now is at 93.012. That's where they're saying what current price is now. We see the price has moved up just a little bit. But if I want to get maybe an additional 10 points or some money, I can set this at 93.112. And that market could easily move there. It may take a little bit of time to move there, but once I place the trade for this, immediately this particular trade goes into profit. I can close it out before it gets to 93.112, or I can let it, I can let it ride till it gets to 93.112. So if you pay attention to what I'm doing here, the market is sitting here. So right now, market is at 93.003, which is even better position to get into this trade, because you want the market to be under this amount right here before you get in. So if I set my trade up inside of my broker, then I set it to I pull up the actual currency pair AUDJPY, and I'm going to set this for 93.112. And then to protect my money, to protect it, so if the market goes in the opposite direction, let me see if I can zoom in on this. I can zoom in on these candles right here. All right. So if I want to protect my money, I can set it at, let's see, I'm going to go for, see where the market where the market could potentially go back to. I'll set it for 92 for my stop loss, 92.950. We know that the Australian dollar is stronger than the Japanese yen. And we're giving ourselves some cushion. So just in case if the market do go in, go even further in the opposite direction, but we know that it is going to go in a buying direction because the currency strength meter and everything is telling us that this is where the market is sitting right now, although it looks like it's still on a buyer's trend. So I'm going to press buy, and I've just placed myself inside of an Australian dollar Japanese yen trade. And I'm just going to watch this as the market moves closer into profit, which is only going to take it may take a couple of minutes, but overall I am expected to make profit into this trade. So that didn't take me very long, y'all. That only took me maybe a couple of minutes to look at everything. I looked at the charts very briefly. I looked at some other factors, and what I did was took me 20 seconds to type in this trade and get in it, and I'm off to the races. So I can chill out, I can relax. I don't have to do anything else. I just wait for the market move towards my take profit zone, and that's it. And I'm done for the day. So it's not like you have to sit there and you have to sit there in front of your computer all day. I do life everywhere. I do life everywhere. So even if I'm in the grocery store and I see that there's a good trade or a trade notification comes to my phone, because I do get notifications. I get a notification from the apps that you can see here, and I can place that trade. I can look at it and place that trade, copy and paste, and I'm done. All right, so I want to share I'm going to stop sharing my screen right there, but I want to show you some other benefits to this platform. I want to show you some other benefits to this. Because scared money don't make no money, y'all. I'm just saying, scared money don't make money. Scared money don't make money. So I want to show and I want to share with you something else as well. All right, so this is my back office. This is where I go every day, and I learn more and more and more about the foreign exchange market. So let me show you about our Go Live sessions. And our Go Live sessions are very, very important because this is where you actually connect with an educator that's going to give you all of the news. It's going to give you updates on the news before anybody else have a chance to even report on it. Guys, when you're watching TV and you see all the financial gurus talking about what the market is doing, the market had already moved hours, 5 hours, 6 hours before they even come online to even talk about what the market is doing currently at that time. That market has already gone. So that helps you. What we do is we help you get in position way before while everything is happening in the markets, and you've already made your moves in the market before everybody else knows anything about it. So that's the glory, that's the beauty of this platform, is that you can have the access to do and to move about and get on with these educators. You knowing about the markets way before everybody else. You position yourself to know everything before everyone else knows what's happening. So as you can see here in our Go Live sessions, we have Forex Academy, we have the Cryptocurrency Academy, we have what is called time-based trading. What I just showed you the charts for that. We got in a trade, which is for AUDJPY. And then we also teach you and we show you how to start your own online business, like online e-commerce. That's the thing to do. Even if you're not well versed, if you don't feel comfortable with trading, there's other things. There's other ways that you can sit here and you can make income sitting right here at your house. You don't have to go anywhere. And that's what we're here to teach you about: time freedom, money freedom. So this ECX Academy, this is where we're showing people how to set up your own online business. You don't have to hold any inventory. You never have to hold any inventory. You work out with the vendors, they drop ship it to your customers. And then we have this new academy that's getting ready to come very, very soon. We're dropping this new academy very, very soon. But this academy is going to talk about stocks and futures, how you can make money in the stock market. We already know that we can trade in the stock market. You can use Forex to trade Apple stocks. You can use the foreign exchange to trade gas prices. You can use Forex to trade all the top stock markets. I don't care whether it's Home Depot, whether it's Lowe's. You can use the Foreign Exchange Academy to trade in those markets, in those industries, where you're going to have a triple way of making money in the stock market. 3 times, guys. You can make money under this platform in the stock market at least 3 times. That's at the least. So I'm excited about this particular academy coming soon, where we're going to be showing people, for those who are deep into the stock market, how different it is to go on this platform to trade in the stock market. And then we have the top top educators in the world. A young lady who's one of the top Fibonacci gurus in the world is going to be part of this academy, teaching people how to get the maximum out of the stock and futures index. So which I think is going to be even more wonderful, because most of people's 401ks is tied to the stock market. This is going to give you it's going to make you look at the stock market totally, or make you look at your 401k totally different, because over on this side of the spectrum, this grows your money faster than the 401k. Okay, so think about that. All right, so if I wanted to go and I wanted to, hear about some information, let's go into our DCX Academy. I like to listen to Curtis and Mike, because they always bring in some heat every single day. What's happening in the markets, even with the dollar index. So we go to this back office and we go into our cryptocurrency segment. Guys, me personally, I don't like to leave no money on the table. So I got the package, which is called the Elite. That way I can trade and not make money all the way across the board. I don't have to be stuck with just one particular academy. If I just want to learn cryptocurrency, that's it. You're going to get everything pertaining to just cryptocurrency only. But that's just not like how my mind works. My mind works as if I want to have access to everything across the board. So if you go here, you're going to see there's a list of educators. On to your left, these are some of the top educators in the world that's talking about cryptocurrency, because we're in the Cryptocurrency Academy right now. All right, so if we can go, let's see. I want to go to Curtis and I want to go to Mike's sessions, because they do they share a lot of information that you're not going to hear, that you're just not going to hear out anywhere else. Or what you're going to hear way later. But these guys are on top of it. So the wonderful thing about this is it operates just like a Netflix. So Netflix, you have all of your, all of your times where some of your favorite shows come on at a certain time, where this it's the same thing. Every educator has a schedule and they come on during that schedule. So there's not really a time where anywhere between 24 hours a day where you're not going to have an educator on. And a lot of times you're going to have educators on. They're going to have let's see, they're going to have some information on. Okay, we're on August the 4th. We'll do that one. They're going to always have information on, even if it's in a different language. So we're going to go and see what they were talking about this past Monday, guys. And I love to hear what they have to say, because these guys are on top of it and it's accurate information. So I'll probably be fast forwarding some of this video just for the sake of time. Oh, this looks like some. Let's just go to the one that they did Monday.
We should have audio. There we go. Sheesh. Took a hot minute to get it going, but we got action. Let's go. What's going on, family? Hopefully everybody's having an awesome evening. Let me go ahead and make sure I got my bro in the building. Boom, we got action. There goes that. And make co-host. Let's go. All right. Awesome. Let's go, family. So listen, let me know what you guys are viewing from right now. Also drop in the chat how you guys this weekend went, right? I wonder how you guys were doing. See here. Said this session is as strong as 10,000 crackhead. I can't even say that. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh my God. Okay. I guess this is pretty strong. All right. What's going on, family? New Jersey in the building. Let's data, Gala Games, way cap started up. You see my
hitting take profits. Hopefully you guys are listing at the exit ideas that Mike Navra is giving. And I can't say.
You see how you do me? You see how you do me?
We're gonna wait. But drop some ones if you're excited to be here. Crypto cost is buying the market. Yeah, there's a lot of good optimism, a lot of good hope going into August. I don't think that the move is done, so we'll talk about it. Now I want to kick off today talking about NFTs. NFT Alpha has been going crazy, hitting take profits. Hopefully you guys are listing at the exit ideas that Mike Navra is giving. And I can't say who, and we won't say who, but we have another potential chairman coming in to also be a part of NFT Alpha. And when y'all find out who it is, you are going, and it's not Jason Brown, you are going to freak out. So just get ready for that. So in some crypto news and some NFT news here, today CryptoPunk's NFT sales skyrocketed after Tiffany & Co. How many of you guys know this jewelry company? Ooh. Tiffany & Co. is releasing a project. Take a look at this, 10 seconds. Now,
NFT. That's funny. I like that.
Now, here's the sentiment of this project right now on Twitter is they're selling them for 30 ETH. There's only 250 of them, but they're 30 ETH. So they're trying to do a drop, and I think they'll sell this out. It's only 250 NFTs times 30. That's 7,500 ETH times, let's say, $2,000. That's a $15 million drop. Okay, now there's 250. And Tiffany & Co is a Web 2 brand coming into Web 3. That's good. This is a good sign. Now the whole thing is what they're doing is they did a partnership with CryptoPunk holders. Okay, and they're going to be giving CryptoPunk holders can mint for a custom pendant and an NFT like list of their holding of their CryptoPunk. So almost 500,000 people. This is still very early. Look at Sandbox.
So that's dope. So just for holding the NFT, you get that real world utility by being able to go to special events and getting those cultural tours around the city.
Could be cool. I mean, if they say, hey,
how many are they dropping of these?
There's 5K.
Oh yeah, that's dope, though.
That's not a lot.
That's dope, though, because somebody's gonna end up getting them and then flipping them. It'll more than likely be something like a big entity will grab a couple of them and then charge for that access for like a tour. So you give us this.
Why did we invest, or why did Ivan and Nick and Picasso invest a lot of money to do what we did this weekend? We're not going to talk about the details. Okay, nothing crazy, but invest to bring everybody together because we understand the positioning that we have. How many of y'all saw us together this weekend? Put a 1 in the chat. That was strategically done now, not at the top when everybody's up, but now to make sure you guys have more value. And when you see the roadmap of what we're dropping for you guys, where we're going to physically be, a lot of the educators, we were planning out not the rest of this year, but next year as well, where we're all going to be. So you're going to see some stuff, be unveiled over the next couple of days, some calls and some flyers and some stuff. So I know now everybody wants to be a DCX educator, so we got to get to work.
No, I like that news you brought up though with Ledger, because there's going to be other access points with Ledger too. They're building for deeds.
Watch this. Okay, you come down here. We'll actually go to this site. You come down here. Excited to share that we just put into production the first version of the National Land Registry, together with that agency, Tierra's agency, and the support of Ripple to register the first
application,
whatever resolution in Colombia on XRPL. Check this out. We can go to their site and you can search land deeds. Let's actually do this here together. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me go to their site. So this is the number 11774. This was the first deed that got put on there. It was 117. Let me see. 11. Colombia still don't have papers to certify ownership over parcels they inhabit. Ripple Labs added the project will start by certifying more than 100,000 land with the public blockchain. Once the transaction is recorded, it can never be deleted.
That's what I've been saying.
Oh my God.
That's what I've been saying about this blockchain.
So listen. Okay, so listen. If you are watching, I just showed you how accurate our educators are. Now, what they were just talking about is Ripple, which is also a cryptocurrency, which is XRP. I guess they just solidified some land in Colombia through the blockchain, guys. So if you ever heard of the terminology blockchain is data that is stored. So that means if you are in Bitcoin, if you are trading Bitcoin, like if you send Bitcoin to someone, it's going to get recorded in what is called the blockchain. When you do that, it could never be deleted. It can never be duplicated. And that's what's happened. Like the blockchain is going to be very, very powerful for individuals who are purchasing land, because if someone comes and say, hey, this parcel of land is not yours, it doesn't belong to you, that's a lie, because it has been now recorded in the blockchain and nobody can delete it. They can't duplicate it. It can't be fraudulent. It just can't. So that's the powerful thing about cryptocurrency. That's the powerful thing about being on this side of the spectrum, where you're getting education on things that you never thought was possible, or nothing that you thought that could ever be done or that you could do. I'm telling you right now that this is the time, this is the season that you definitely need to get information. This is the time where you're going to have to get focused, laser focused. This is the time where you're going to need to learn. I encourage people to learn how to trade effectively in cryptocurrency, how to trade effectively in the foreign exchange market. I encourage you, because if you don't get ahead of this now, with all this other stuff that's happening, what I just told you about the gas prices, some people are really dealing with some things silently in reference to their finances. There's so much information out here that can put people in position to do a lot better. But I'm telling you, it's going to take money to do that. So I'm here. That's my ministry. Basically, my ministry is to help people find capital. My ministry is to help people grow their incomes. My ministry is to show you how to do it, how to hold your hand until you're comfortable enough where you can pretty much navigate, this platform on your own. That's what I'm here. But I'm telling you, this is the season and this is the time that you're gonna need to learn a different skill set. You're not going to be able to operate the way that you've been being able to operate. And in addition to that, you got a lot of jobs, a lot of companies, a lot of industries that are on hiring freezes. Guys, they're on hiring freezes. So I just heard that Apple is on a hiring freeze. So they're not hiring any more people. And again, let's talk about some other industries that might be on a hiring freeze, where they're not going to be either they're going to be laying off people or they're not going to be hiring any. So we also know that during a certain time of the year that most companies, they do what is called some type of evaluation around the end, towards the beginning of the year, where they focus on their bottom line. They look at, certain positions that they can cut out. Okay, they look at certain positions that they can cut out, that they don't have use for. And it causes people to be laid off from their job. They might offer a severance package. They may or may not. But these are just some things to really just start thinking about, start planning. I'm always here to help. I'm always here to provide information. But I'm telling you, you're not just going to pick my brain and, just to get a whole bunch of stuff and you're not doing anything with it. Oh, that we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But what I'm here to show and help you is how to get capital, because you're gonna need capital to do things with. You're gonna need capital. Okay. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna get off of here. I want to show you just very quickly how how I'm able to get information like this. This really helps me move about the earth in a nutshell. That's basically what it is. It helps me move about the earth. So guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. This is Wealth Wednesday. This is Workout Wednesday. This is Winning Wednesday. Have a good day, guys. Talk to you soon. This is Kimberly, and I am out.